Hi guys, what we're going to do in this video today is we're going to look at Yan Hammer, how to play like Yan Hammer Part 2, based off of Jesse Gress's article, 10 Things You Gotta Do to Play Like Other Instruments, and he did an article on Yan Hammer, which is great. So let's take a look. Remember last time we looked at kind of a Mixolydian sus kind of scale, you know. Yan would play over top of his improvisations. Sorry, that was not in there, the minor, but sometimes you would actually. So now we're going to take a look at the string bending he's done. And I'm going to look at example 7a of that article. And in example 7a, we have a couple string bends. The first string bend this will work over an A minor 7 or an A7 chord. All right, A7 chord of any sort. We're going to bend 10 on the B string, and it's going to sound like 13 on that string. So when we bend it up, it's a minor third, and then we're going to play 8 on the E string, then back to 10. So we have. And then after you do that, you're going to go 10, minor third bend, 8, 10, then 8 again. 10 and 8, the last ones are on the B string. So we have. Okay, so that's something that Yan would do. Now, I think one time I figured out, I was taking lessons with Dave Whitehill, and he kind of, he said, I mean, you could play it also the flat 2, so I'm playing actually B flat, and so it'd be 11 on the B string, and then I bend it up to 13, so I'm going to bend 11, don't overbend it, so it sounds like a 13 on the B string, 8 on the high E string, 11, and then 8 on the B string. So this is all cool. It works over top of those chords nicely. Next one is we're going to look at. This one is you're going to bend 8 on the B string again, and it's going to sound like it'll be a whole step bend, so it sounds like 10. So we have this. Then play 5 on the high E string, then 8 on the B string, and then 5 on the B string. So make sure you do that bend really quickly, like he's doing the pitch wheel. So okay, so I got that one. So I have this one. This one. The other one, he's going to bend 5 on the B string, and it's going to sound like 8, so it's going to be a minor third. Then play 3 on the high E string, then 5 on the B string, then 3 on the B string. So no doubt you could probably do the same thing and play the flat 5. You could maybe play 8. So you're going to play 6 on the B string and then make it sound like 8. So that's another cool way of, I just thought of it now. I don't know if Yan ever did that, but you can give it a try. So here I'm going to bend. So I can do what the transcription says. I'm going to bend 5, so it sounds like 8. 3 on the high E string, 5 on the B string, and then 3 on the B string. So I have this. And this. And this one. Okay. Next one we're going to look at is we're going to bend 7 on the G string, and then so it sounds like 9, whole step bend, 5 on the B string, 7, and then 6 on the G string, 7 and 6. So we have bend, whole step bend on the G string, 5 on the B string, 7 on the G string, and then 6 on the G string. So yeah, and it works over an A7 chord. Okay. Now you could actually go to C when you're going to say you're going to A minor 7, or an A sort of A minor, or even on an A7 that'll work because it's your minor third blues note, right? So we have bend 7, so it sounds like 9, 5 on the B string, 7 on the G string, and then 5 on the G string. So I'm going to combine both like I was just going to do. So it's going to go major third, okay. Next one is you're going to bend 5 on the G string, and then you're going to play 7 on the G string. So this is going to require you to use your first finger. So you're going to bend the 5. This is going to hurt if you're not used to bending with that first finger. Bend that up, and then play 7 on the G string, 5 on the G string, and then 7 on the D string. So bend that up on 5, 7, whole step bend on 5, I mean, 7, normal, 5 on the G string, and then 7. Now, excuse me, what else you can do is you can replace that C with a C sharp. So you're going to bend with your second finger. I like to use my second finger. You can use your first if you want. Well, it's going to be hard because we're going to go with the 7 there, so it'll be a bit of tricky. So you're going to bend 6, so it sounds like 7, to be a half step bend, then play the 7, and back to 6, and then 7, so work over an A7 chord, so anything major. Another one you can do is you can bend 7 on the D string, and so it's going to sound like 10. That's a minor third. Then 5 on the G string, 7 on the D string, and then 5 on the D string. So again, you could go to 8 if you want to. That would be the flat 9. Sounds a little bit out there, but it's possible to do. Then you don't have that big bend, so you can go. The other one we can do is we're going to bend 7 on the D string again with our third finger, and 5 on the D string. So it sounds like 7. Then play 2 on the G string, then 5 on the G string, and then 2. So okay, so we have that's a bit of a struggle. And the other one you can do, although I don't hear him play it much, but it's possible to, just to complete the whole thing, you can bend 3 on the A string, and then play 5 on the A string, back to 3 on the A string, and then play 5 on the big thick E string. That'll be over a minor, or even dominant 7th. It's a minor 3rd. That's a minor 3rd. And then you could also, if you're playing over an A7, you can play the 4th fret on the A string, play 7, back to the 4th fret, and then to the 5th fret. So you can see the possibilities here. You can go around them. The other thing is just listen to them. I mean, I transcribed some solos like long ago, but I have my favorite licks I always use. If I'm going to do anything hammerish, and usually what I do also, you got to get the tone, the synthesizer too. And usually this isn't the best guitar to be using this, but I just turn the tone knob to 0, so we have no high end. So we have because it's not shrill at all. It's kind of very smooth sounding. Put a little bit of distortion on there. So it's not as shrill as, even though both work. So hopefully that works out for you. And if you have any questions or comments, don't be scared to ask. And it's great teaching these things. And we'll see you in the future. It'll probably be a next installment next. Take care. Bye.